You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody? Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Seems that way to me. We should work together to bring Riddler in.
Don't be too hasty, Batman. The agency has a rep for being ruthless.
The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Things could have gone better.
That's an understatement. The GCPD don't have the training to deal with maniacs like Riddler. They didn't back in the day, they don't now.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
I know it doesn't feel like it, Commissioner, but I'm here to help. Batman gets it. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Think you made a good impression, Batman? My boss isn't usually that nice.
I'd like to see her on a bad day.
Agent,
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. I'm not here to step on any toes. Treat me and my people like partners. Promise you'll share anything on the Riddler. You and me aren't gonna have any problems at all. That's all. I just wanted to let you know where I stand.
full disclosure, Riddler left me this puzzle.
What is it?
I don't know yet. He said I had to solve it or people would get hurt.
Then you best get on it. Let's keep being honest with each other.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Well, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget.
Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
Not expecting problems, Detective. We're all on the same team.
Good to finally hear someone around here say it.
I'd shout it from the rooftops if you acted like it was true.
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
I take it Gordon mentioned my connection to Lucius Fox.
Fox? No, he didn't. But now a lot of things make sense. Doesn't matter right now. We gotta put the screws on Nabel. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. If you impaled a 60-year-old man on a spike of rebar, well, you'll know how to deal with this punk.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk. The gloves have to come off.
I'll get him to talk. Whatever it takes.
You and me, we're doers, Batman. We know how to get things done. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
You might hear some screaming in a minute. Pretend you can't. I want the Riddler, Eli. I will break you apart to get to him.
No, please, you don't have to do that. I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
I do, but not against hurting. Where is he, Eli?
I'm telling you, I can't do it. You don't know him. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
The only one getting hurt tonight is you. Tell me where Riddler is.
You can't beat him. He can kill any one of us anytime he wants. One phone call, all those agency guys are dead.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
Next, we start on the legs.
Hurting me does nothing. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
No, Eli. You are wasting my time. And I'm out of patience.
My goddamn cheekbone! Enough! Please, please. That's a... Please!
Where's he hiding?
He's on a ship. In Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. He's launching the missiles there, too.
What the hell, Batman? What have you done?
The Lady of Dublin.
What you did to him. How could you? How could you hurt him like that? Honestly, I can't see him recovering from head trauma like that.
Spare me your judgments, Detective. I have a job to do, and I don't have the luxury of scruples.
Scruples aren't a luxury. They're a necessity. They're what make us the good guys.
Sometimes good is just another word for ineffective, Detective. It's all about a means to an end.
You're a monster.
Yeah, but he's my monster.
I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Mabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
My thoughts exactly. If you spent less time complaining, maybe you'd get more done.
You son of a... After all the things we went through together?
That's enough, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves. You shouldn't see me as an adversary.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
This is Waller. Batman? Hello?
Waller. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way. The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
Happens to the best of us.
No, it doesn't. There's no excuse for failure. Not even my own.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. And to sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people. How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
Been a busy night. What's this about?
Took you long enough.
Good to see you on your feet again.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Gordon, listen to Waller. It's high time you realized you are not in charge anymore.
You son of a bitch. I'm not even sure who you are anymore.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying this city gets under your skin, fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counter-agent. After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted. Could be useful. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
A vote of confidence. I'm touched, Waller.
Credit where credit's due. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Count me in.
That's it? No extra demands.
I'll contact your people when I need them to strike.
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Can't believe this is where he decided to set up shop. Wasn't like him to slum it.
I always thought the abandoned water tower was an odd choice. I mean, the mold risk alone.
It's not the abode of a man who asked me to steal a Renoir, that's for sure.
We should check for traps. Who knows what Riddler did to this place?
On it. Come on, John.
Waller.
Glad you answered. We need to talk. Listen about the convoy. We couldn't get to you safely. The EMP blast knocked out my ability to communicate with my field agents. I'm sorry. It obviously wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Thanks for the apology.
I'm trying my best here, Bruce. I hate to say it, but I underestimated just how ruthless and capable these freaks are. You being inside, it's our best hope.
Well, now they have Riddler's body. It was cryogenically frozen. By the agency.
Bruce, this was a 60-year-old man who went toe-to-toe with Batman. I have some very interested researchers who wanted to see what kept him ticking.
Wait, I got the punchline wrong. Let me start over.
It's fine, John.
Riddler's eyes. They're a key to a door that lies somewhere in Gotham. And Harley doesn't know the location. She asked me to find it.
Stay put for now and maintain your cover at all costs. This is our chance to get ahead of this train.
So I say, Doc, I'll have what she's having.
Agency?
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you... Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes, I found the black site, hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15. I'll tell you what I know.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Down now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Gordon, this is all one big mistake.
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I looked to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life. It wasn't easy, but it had to be done.
I don't get it. Having me arrested is completely absurd.
Knowing what I know, it'd be absurd if you went free.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always gonna be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're gonna run out of favors to call in. And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
You should listen to Waller. You can't touch me.
Save it.
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Waller!
I said...
Don't do this!
Dismissed.
Good riddance.
Really, Bruce? You would say that after all I've done for Gotham?
You tried to arrest me.
And I was right to. But you should be ashamed of yourself.
Leave, Gordon. Now. Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves, and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Leave. I said, get out.
Fine. I hope whatever it is you're trying to do, you don't die. Because I'm not showing up for your funeral.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
I don't buy it, Amanda. What do they call you? The Wall? You're not one to let things slip through the cracks.
It's terrible on my part, I know. Whoever has been conspiring around me, they're going to regret it. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
Makes sense. Why endanger anyone else when I have my own personal wrecking crew?
My thoughts, exactly. Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. But sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you. And who knows if she'll stop there.
Okay, John. That's what we'll do.
Oh, really? I knew you'd see reason. I didn't expect you to see it that fast. Okay. This is good. I'm calling her back in. Harley, we're done.
Puddin', you might have surpassed the teacher. That was record time. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay. Just like we talked about. Please.
It was Catwoman. She took your laptop.
How do you know?
She took a phone call at Riddler's. Bruce overheard her talking about it.
I understand, Bruce. I'm disappointed too. So much for the solidarity of sisterhood. And here I was, starting to be a cat person. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like skin a cat.
Al, call Tiffany and tell her to get to the manor. Harley's escaped with the virus.
Right away.
Get me a proper lockdown crew in here, stat. I want bioscans on Freeze. Do not let him out of that airlock. Move it, people!
Good work here, Bruce.
Well, you managed to stay close to them until the end, I'll give you that. But with Doe still loose in Gotham, and the Lotus virus in the hands of a psychopath, I'm not sure good is the word I'd use to describe what happened here. Oh, I could think of some more colorful words to describe this situation.
Catwoman isn't an issue, and John is harmless on his own. We need to focus on Harley. She has the Lotus sample.
As much as I hate to admit it, you have a point. Sanctus, right under our noses all this time.
Chemical weapons, human experimentation. Sanctus is the darkest part of the agency's history. Oh, this place is just evil.
And that's why we're shutting it down once and for all. We can take some of this equipment and put it to good use.
With all the damage that was caused here, it'd be nice to see something good come from it.
I couldn't agree more, Mr. Wayne. Bruce, you need to get after Quinn, and quick. She's out there with the virus, and that's a threat to Gotham we simply can't allow.
Freeze must have an idea about where she'd go in these circumstances.
Don't waste your time with that maniac. He'd say anything to throw us off track.
But he's our best lead.
Well, I disagree. Freeze is nothing more than a science experiment gone awry. You best keep your focus on Harley and the virus before anyone else gets hurt.
That was strange. She just completely shut me down. She's normally so open to all possible leads. This is so unlike her.
Look, it's been a rough night on everyone. Maybe it's taken a toll on her as well.
I don't know. Something seems off. Listen, Director Waller may think it's a waste of time, but I say leave no stone unturned.
I'll see what I can find out.
Hey, Will. Give me a hand with this, will you? I think there may be something we can salvage back here.
I need to get to the subway right away. If Harley's trying to make this serum, she'll go straight for Riddler's blood.
I'm coming with you. The secondary properties of this virus. The serum they want to make from it. I've got a feeling Director Waller didn't want us to hear that. Which would explain why she steered you away from Freeze. What is she up to, I wonder?
We need to trust her. We're all working towards the same end.
Okay. Her behavior just seemed odd to me.
But don't worry about that now. If we hurry, we can intercept Harley at the lair.
You probably shouldn't suit up for this. The less attention we draw to ourselves, the better. I suppose I should have seen this coming. She's become more and more erratic since she came to Gotham. I hardly know what she's going to do next.
Harley?
No. Director Waller. I know you say we should trust her. I'm just not used to being kept out of the loop.
Get back! I'll blow this bridge to hell if you don't give me Riddler's blood!
Can't do it, Quinn! Even if I wanted to!
I mean it! The bridge and every sad son of a bitch on it!
The blood is gone! The serum you want is no longer an option! Stand down now! No one needs to get hurt!
I said get back!
They're gonna kill her, Bruce! They're gonna shoot first and ask questions later! I can't just stand here and do nothing!
We can't let that happen!
She's got a detonator, John, and the virus. Harley has to be stopped, no matter what it takes.
Please, don't let her get hurt, Bruce. You know what she means to me.
Wayne, about time you showed up. What in the good goddamn is he doing here?
Director Waller, John Doe's, been aiding Bruce's investigations.
This creature's with you?
No one knows Harley better than he does. He can help defuse the situation.
I have my doubts. But hell, at this point I'll try anything. Harley's making demands we simply can't meet. Her detonator's on a dead man's switch. She lets it go. This bridge is history. This situation is rapidly spiraling out of control. I'm running out of options. Harley is heading towards a cliff, and she's gonna drag all of us with her.
I can talk her off the ledge. Just give me a moment.
She won't listen. All she wants is Riddler's goddamn blood. And that's gone. One of my own people destroyed it. Someone inside the agency. The serum Quinn wanted to make is off the table for good.
Let me try.
Give it a shot, Bruce. See what you can do. Stand down, people. Let him through.
Well. Bruce Wayne!
Harley?
Never thought I'd see you again. Thought you'd cut and run after your cover was blown. All I want is Riddler's blood. I get it. I leave Gotham for good. That agency hellbeast says she don't got it, but I know she's lying through her teeth. Her people took it from the lair.
The serum you're trying to make, it doesn't do what you think it does.
How do you know about that?
Because I looked into it. It does as much harm as it does good, maybe more. Harley, you're a doctor. You have to understand. It destroys your brain chemistry.
Uh-huh. Sure. You're gonna tell me you love me, Wayne?
Excuse me?
I like a little romance when I'm getting screwed.
I'm holding all the goddamn cards. Either they give me what I want, or I play the one that goes boom! I ain't fooling around. I'll do it without a second thought.
I know why you're doing this, Harley. If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure.
What did I say when I first brought you to the subway? Never bring up my dear old dad again!
Bruce, what the hell are you doing? Harley does not like talking about such personal things.
Stand down!
Bruce, keep on like that, she's gonna lose it!
Puddin'?
Let me talk to her. I know her better than anyone.
I'm so glad you're here, baby! These deadbeats want my head on a stick!
Get back to the line, John. We cannot afford for you to mess this up.
I'm your best chance of not messing this up. I don't know why you brought me if you just want a cheerleader. Either you trust me to do this, or you don't. Which is it?
No, I'm sorry. You're sitting this one out.
All squads move in! Take her down!
Keep your focus on Harley. She's the one with the detonator.
What the hell did you do? I told you I had it!
I can't believe you. I was going to bring her in. Because you said she was dangerous. Turns out you're the dangerous one, not her! You and your agency friends! I should never have doubted her!
John!
Don't you
Don't you dare hurt her! Look what you've done! You're supposed to be my friend!
Harley did this to herself, John. It doesn't have to end our friendship.
If this is how friends treat each other, I don't want it!
Take her out.
I warned you.
No!
Look what you did, Bruce.
You are absolutely crazy.
Crazy. I used to hate that word. But that's all it is. Just a word.
That was beautiful, Mr. J. I never knew you had it in you.
A moment to cherish, Harley. I'm glad I could share it with you.
This just in, a breaking story from the Gotham Bridge. A woman dressed as a clown is in a standoff with government agents and the GCPD. Reports say she's threatening to set off explosives unless her demands are met. More as it comes in.
GCPD needs to get these people far away. This standoff looks like it's just begun. Harley looks cornered.
That makes her more dangerous than ever.
I see Harley's truck, Alfred. I could drop straight onto the cab, take her out before she has a chance to detonate the C4. But there are a lot of civilians. No time to waste. Give yourself up, Harley. It's the only way you're getting out of this alive. Waller's agents have orders. Shoot to kill.
I got a virus in my pocket and C4 in the truck. This is a dead man's switch. My finger comes off it like if I'm shot or something. Everything goes boom. You tell him I want the goddamn vials of Riddler's blood, or I'm gonna blow this frickin' bridge to hell. And everyone on it! What's it gonna be, Bats? Doesn't seem like we got a lot of time.
If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure. But this serum you want, it does more harm than good.
How the hell do you know about that?
I looked into it. It does irreparable damage to your brain chemistry.
Oh, no. You're lying to me right now. I know it. I still want the blood.
I see you found Miss Quinn. My people will take it from here. Stand aside, and we can all go on our merry way. She's mine now. Take her. If she resists, you know what to do.
All of you can shut your damn pie holes. I want Riddler's blood, right freaking now, or everyone here goes boom!
Your threats are well and good, but I don't have it!
Don't try and play me, lady! Your people took it from the subway!
We took it, but someone destroyed it against my will. Someone on my team. It's gone. Whatever serum you thought you could make, it's off the table.
It ain't true. It can't be.
It is true. Disarm the detonator and put your hands behind your head.
The hell I will! This is my show, and I'm the one calling the shots! What the hell you doing here?
I came for you, Harley. I need you, like a joke needs a punchline, like maggots need meat.
What are you doing? They'll kill us!
Oh no, Harley. I'm going to kill them. Believe me, it's gonna be a blast.
Freeze!
Stay where you are!
Think about what you're doing, John. You could still surrender before anyone else gets hurt.
Maybe I want people to get hurt. Maybe I want people to suffer like you made me suffer. You say you're all about justice. Justice is a joke! You tell me what's just about my life. I lost half of it in an asylum to a sickness I couldn't control. But now, I'm in control.
Everybody, pull back!
You could have prevented everything. Instead, you made me into this.
That was beautiful, Mr. J. I always knew you'd do great things.
A moment to cherish, Harley. So glad I could share it with you. Hey, don't worry about a thing. With all these people watching, how can I not live up to the occasion?
Those two reprobates getting their heads together is a recipe for a disaster. Oh, what were you thinking?
This has gone far enough, Harley. You're gonna die here today. You don't listen to what I have to say.
You're right. We need a plan B.
Oh, I've got a plan B, all right. This goes belly up, I'm gonna shoot them both in the head.
Well, if that was an option, you would have done it already.
I don't like the look of that. Not one bit. You gotta be kidding. This is going south. We're gonna shut this down right now.
If we interfere now, we could push him right back into Harley's arms.
If we don't, everyone on this bridge will die. Stand by to move in, people. Alpha team, move into flank. Take your positions. Look for a clean shot.
You're right. This doesn't look good. It's time to move in.
It's over, John. Back away from her now.
All squads move in! Take her down!
Keep your focus on Harley. She's the one with the detonator.
What the hell did you do? I told you I had it!
You were conspiring with her.
I can't believe you. I was doing exactly what you asked me to. I was going to bring her in. Because you said she was dangerous. Turns out you're the dangerous one, not her! You and your agency friends! I should never have doubted her!
John!
Don't you dare hurt her! Look what you've done! You're supposed to be my friend!
We were never friends, John. You were always a means to an end.
You're not a nice man, Bruce. In fact, you're very rude.
Take her out.
I warned you.
No!
Look what you did, Bruce.
You are absolutely crazy.
Crazy. I used to hate that word. But that's all it is. Just a word.
That was beautiful, Mr. J. I never knew you had it in you.
A moment to cherish, Harley. I'm glad I could share it with you.
Police are looking for information on the whereabouts of Harley Quinn and a man calling himself Joker after a string of biochemical attacks across Gotham. Footage of the suspects was released from inside Wayne Enterprises just moments ago. Warning, what you are about to hear may be disturbing for some listeners. I sent you friendly neighborhood...
Waller.
Batman. Thank God. I wanted to talk to you about Harley's demands. Portraits of her and Joker painted on City Hall, the brain of Riddler's killer, and my personal favorite, all agency operatives must leave Gotham within the next 24 hours, except for Amanda Waller, who'll be shot out of a cannon at the stroke of midnight. You know these maniacs better than anyone. What's your take on this? We need to figure out a plan before this gets any worse. With all the time you spent with the Pact, I could use your perspective.
Stall for time. Give in to some of their lighter demands. Keep them busy.
I consider that possibility myself. Not sure if it'll work, but right now we have to take what we can get.
I've got a lead on another bomb. They may have planted one in Divinity Church.
I'll do what I can, but I'm stretched thin. Those clowns hit one of my transports, and there's unrest forming across the city because of their demands. Asking for us by name. It's designed to turn the city against us. Bomb goes all over places worship. People might just throw us to the wolves to save themselves. I'm starting to wonder if there's a damn thing we can do about it.
I'm still here, Waller. You're not alone in this. Together, we can save the city.
That's nice to hear you say. I'm sending one of my agents to the church now. An EOD specialist will be close behind. Seems to me like both of us can use someone we can trust right about now. Good luck, Batman. Waller out.
It's done, Waller.
So I heard. Good work. I've got Gordon on the other line. Says he has a lead, but he'll only talk to you. I trust you'll handle and report back. Patching you through.
Jim.
Hey, Batman, I've got a lead on Joker, a solid one. I'm at Ace Chemicals. I need you to meet me... damn it, Batman. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
You can go to hell, you son of a bitch!
Jim!
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, we're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right. I'll seal your case file for good.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am...
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record? Anyone else you're concerned about?
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane. He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jem deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. So, what else?
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
Let her come work for me. I'll find her a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Is that what she wants?
She should at least know it's an option.
Okay, then. I'll mention it. She's pretty fond of Gotham. God knows why. And of you. You know, she loves that steak place on Clinton Street. Maybe you should take her sometime.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Miss Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself. I'm aware of your history with her. With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne. Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!